With his ever-changing appearance on Monthly Rewind, viewers may ask, who is this movie reviewer? One month he's Wolfman, the next Dr. Brown, and then Indiana Jones. This creative, enthusiastic, and outgoing guy that pops up on your TV every month is the one and only Steve Stuhr. Just as Steve entertains Township with his movie reviews, he entertains the Rewinders every day with his unique personality and vast range of knowledge. He's always ready and willing to lend a helping hand in the studio or come up with an original idea for a commercial. When Steve gets home from school, he goes out with his friends, heads to work, or even creates a new movie for YouTube. He hopes that these experiences and extra practice will lead to his later success. Steve's determination and strength began to show at a young age when he took one of the most mentally and physically demanding activities, karate. Although he only stuck with it until age 8, the lessons Steve learned through karate helped to shape the man he is today. Around the same age, Steve grew an obsession with Legos. He was always building and destroying little towns, castles, or anything he could think of, putting his amazing imagination to work as much as he could. With his 24/7 building addiction, Steve began to think that he wanted to be an architect when he grew up. However, his dream soon changed, just as every little kid's does. 100 new dream jobs, and 10 years later, Steve finally stumbled upon his true destiny.
My favorite movies are Star Wars, so after I saw Episode 3, I just really liked the way that it was shot and all the effects that went into it and all the work that went into it. So it was something that really caught my eye, and I thought, maybe I want to do something like that one day. And, when I was little, I always wanted to be an architect, but after seeing these types of movies and how cool they were and how these people can come up with these crazy stories and just put them onto film so that everybody can enjoy, I thought that would be a really great job to go into.
I met Steve this year through Monthly Rewind. However, like many viewers, I still don't feel like I know who he really is outside the walls of WTHS.
Steve is very interactive. He's a great manager, so I see him in whatever he does, being around people and being like a management kind of person, just he's a very caring person, and I just see him like with people. He's definitely a people person.
Steve's a great guy outside of school. He's always having fun. He's always hanging out with different people.
Steve's grandfather has become quite famous among audience members of Rewind this season. He enjoys helping Steve and taking on the roles in films as much as we enjoy watching him. As much as he has enjoyed his characters this year, his favorite role was the one that he played last year in Steve's commercial for Indiana Jones.
I played Henry Jones, the Sean Connery part, and Steve was Indiana Jones, and we filmed it on location in Brigantine, on the beach in Brigantine, and then we had some scenes here at his house, and some tank scenes where he was hanging from a tank. We went to an armory in Vineland, New Jersey. It was a phenomenal feat that he accomplished, and I'm quite proud to be in it, and I was quite proud of the finished product.
As a child, when Steve watched movies like Star Wars, his mom saw the sparkle in his eyes, and she knew that it was more an art form to him than it was a movie.
My dad first introduced him to Star Wars and James Bond, and from that time on he was always very interested in film. He did Legos, and we had bought him a Lego Steven Spielberg kit where he would film the Lego figures, and so I always knew he was very interested, and I'm glad that he's pursuing it. I hope he carries it out and becomes the director he wants to be.
Steve always has been a planner. Because he has this quality, he knows exactly who and where he wants to be in his future.
Well, I would like to start out by directing maybe one big hit. And after I make that one big hit, I would like to take all the money and buy a production company and open it up right on Hertford Cross Keys Road, where they built that new virtual hospital center. That was always my land when I was a little kid, and when they started building on it, I was very upset. But that's where Stuhr Studios is supposed to be. And then from there, hopefully I would be loaded for life and wouldn't have to do anything for the rest of my life.
For those who can't get enough of this talented guy, be sure to check him out on YouTube by searching Viperboy29, where you'll find countless movies made by the one and only Steve Stuhr. He finds his inspiration all around him, in Walmart with his friends, sitting at home with his family, or even at work. He is one of the few people in this world that is able to take an idea, mix it with his imagination, and create a movie that anyone and everyone will enjoy. Steve has never let anyone else write his life script, and because of this, he will succeed in life no matter where it takes him. His movie reviews, his helping hand, and most of all, his personality will be missed in Rewind next year. Steve, on behalf of Township, I wish you luck next year on your efforts at Rowan University. This is Carolyn Mena reporting for Monthly Rewind, Season 14. See you next year, Township.